Hola, and today I'm going to teach you about some traditional outfits that you can find in the country of Cuba. One of the most popular style outfits that dates back to the late 1800s century is called the guayabera. The guayabera actually is named out of the guava fruit that you can see down here in the corner of the screen. The guayabera shirts are very unique, and they have been documented in other countries like Mexico and South America. But Cuba is unique because they were the first to document actually using them and wearing them. What's unique about the guayabera shirts is they have multiple pockets sewn on the front of the shirt, and there's two stories that go along with that. As you can see here, this men's style guayabera shirt is made from very thin, light, breathable fabric, very colorful. In Cuba, it is pretty much warm all year round, where the temperature never really drops below 60 degrees. So these shirts have to be very durable and usable in the climate in Cuba. On the women's style, you can see the traditional pockets in the front too, but they've actually turned this into a dress style guayabera. The story behind the guayabera is the slave workers and the plantation owners, they were often dropping additional guavas. So some seamstress had the idea to sew additional pockets on the front of these shirts to make it easier so people did not lose the guavas. Now, that is not documented to be proof, but that's one of the stories that kind of goes along with the shirts. The second story that goes along with the guayabera shirt is Cuba is well known for its Cuban cigars, and the second story goes additional pockets were sewn on the guayabera shirts to have storage for these extra cigars. So that's two stories that kind of go along with the guayabera shirts again. They have been used for over 100 years in the country of Cuba today. You can actually see groomsmen and weddings in Cuba actually wearing them. I think that would be a lot more fun and easier on the men that didn't have to wear those hot button-down tuxedo outfits that we are well known for wearing here in America. I think that this would be a lot more relaxing and more fun to wear at a wedding. You could also see people today at pretty much government functions and formal events actually wearing them. They're very acceptable today. They're very considered very formal. They come in multiple colors and styles. They've recently been more modernized and more flashy with additional buttons that have been sewn on them, and as you can see, some more design patterns as well. But the original guayabera was pretty much made out of plain white linens from like bed sheets and stuff. So they've really become more acceptable in the country of Cuba, the guayabera shirts. The second one that I was able to find is called the bata cabana, also known as a Rumba dress. The bata cabana dress, as you can see here, you can also see worn at fiestas and celebrations and salsa dancing. This style of dress was inspired from African and French and Spanish influences. It's traditionally made from brightly colored fabric and combines the attire from carnival celebrations, some things that slaves would wear, and even gypsy dresses. I kind of thought that was neat. It's also known for its billowing sleeves. Any style Cuban dress worn at celebration has long billowing sleeves and also ruffled trains and ruffled bottoms at the bottom of the dresses here. So I was not able to find the actual purpose for them other than they were pretty much made to look festive for the Cuban style dancing that is well known in their country. Hopefully you learned a little bit more about these two style of outfits that you can find in the country of Cuba. Again, it's called the guayabera, which comes in from the guava fruits in Cuba, and also the bata cabana, which is also nicknamed the Rumba dress. Good luck on the Rags to Riches quiz, and hopefully you've learned a little bit more about some traditional style outfits in Cuba.